Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the second episode or edition, whatever you want to call it, of Fuckboy Fridays, brought to you by me and different fuckboys that I have married, divorced, dated, and are currently with. So let's get into it. This first story is about my experience with my ex-husband. Um, okay, so once upon a time, this man cheated like there was no tomorrow. Like, this man cheated on me more than people have cheated on the SATs. Like, everybody in the whole world that has ever taken the SATs and cheated, combine them, and he cheated on me more times than that. What was he thinking? But anyway, we had gotten to a point because I hadn't realized yet that I was with a fuckboy. And I was trying to be the dutiful wife. I took the vows seriously. I was like, love, honor, and obey, for better or for worse, sickness and in health, blah, 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 blah. And I was willing to do anything to make my relationship and my marriage work. And I said, hey, fuckboy, you know what? It seems like you don't want monogamy right now. And he was like, well, nah, I don't, because I'm a fuckboy. So I said, you know what? I'm going to let you do you right now. I said, I'm going to give you a year. At the time, he was working overseas and going back and forth a lot. So we weren't spending a lot of time together. And I said, you know what? While you're gone over this next year, you get a pass. Like, I was like Monique and her husband. I was like, you know what, beloved? I love you, and I love us, and I want it to work. Let's have an open relationship. And Fuckboy was like, yes, bitch, yes. He was ready, getting his prophylactics when he felt like using them because the nigga was nasty, and he had actually had the audacity to bring me chlamydia at one point. But that's another fuckboy story for another time. Just keep that in your back pocket because we will revisit it. But anyway, he was ready to go. He was like, yeah, Little Black Book is out, back in effect. And this was back in the day, like Black Planet, MySpace, Adult Friend Finder. So yeah, he was like, I'm ready. Cool. You the best wife ever. Until I said, just understand, fuckboy, that it's going to go both ways. So while you are out here playing the field, sowing your wild oats, getting your dick diddled by all these little scallywags, hoochie mamas, whatever, just everyone other than me, just understand that I reserve the right and will take that right to do me as well. Well, that's when it changed. That's when Fuckboy said, but that's not what I want. I don't want you to go out and do you. I don't want you to go out and be spreading your sunshine around. Really? Fellas, let me explain something to you. You are a fuckboy if you are doing things that tells your mate, I don't care if it's your girlfriend, your fiance, your wife, concubine, whatever. If you are doing things and exhibiting behavior that says that you are willing to lose her, then you also have to be fully willing to lose her. What this fuckboy told me years later, after he decided he wasn't going to take my offer because he didn't want me out there doing me, he told me years later, after we divorced, that the reason he said no to my offer and declined the chance of a lifetime was because he didn't want to risk me meeting someone and finding someone who would treat me better than him. Just let that sink in. This man told me that he did not want to risk me meeting someone who would treat me better than him and cause me to leave him. So he had no problem being a fuckboy and treating me badly, cheating on me constantly, breaking my little heart, having me crying to my daddy and my mama and going to the pastor, going to Jesus and praying and saying, Lord, just please put his dick away. Just make it go up inside of him like it's a any belly button when it goes out so he can't use it. He had no problem with that. He had no problem with seeing me cry. He had no problem with me feeling shame and embarrassment as a woman, feeling like I had failed. But he had every problem with me meeting someone who would treat me better. He had a problem with me having an epiphany because of another man treating me like I should be treated and saying, no more. I'm good. We can go. We've had enough. We're done. Ladies, if you are currently dealing with a man like this, sis, let me explain something to you. He's not going through things. These are not growing pains. This is not just his mama and his daddy not raising him properly and, ooh, let me just wait on the Lord and he'll change his ways. If you pray and you pray, the only thing that God is going to do for you is say that faith without works is dead. So if you're going to have faith that that man is going to change, understand that the only change he's going to do is change the bitch that he's fucking you over with. That's it. It's a harsh reality, and I'm sure there are a whole lot of women who'll be like, well, my husband cheated, and my boyfriend cheated, and I took him back, and it was okay, and God, and look at God, and won't he? That is so far-fetched. And it's a pipe dream. It's a pipe dream that we sell to a lot of women because we try and convince them that, especially after a certain age, that they are lucky to have someone. Oh, girl, you got to stay with him and make it work because you're lucky to have somebody. It's so hard out here dating. It is hard to be in a relationship with someone and try to practice trust and have faith in them and know that you can't. Okay? It is hard to exhaust your friends and your family, constantly telling them about stories about the fuckboy that you refuse to see as a fuckboy, and then feeling so isolated because after a while they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it because they're looking at you and they say, hey, we wouldn't be friends. I wouldn't claim you as family if I thought you were stupid, but you're being stupid. And I don't want to be around stupid people. So then you are going to isolate yourself. You're going to feel alone. And then once you stop feeling alone, then you're going to feel alone and depressed. You're going to mistreat yourself. You're going to overeat. You're going to drink. You might drug if you feel like it. I don't know. You might even go out and say, you know what, I'm just going to go and be a thought because if that's what he's doing, I'm going to do it too. And it may make you feel better temporarily, but when you have those moments by yourself, it's not going to work, sis. It's not going to work. So, with that being said, if you are a fuckboy and you are exhibiting these fuckboy behaviors and you have a woman that you are doing things that says, I'm willing to lose you, but you don't want to lose her, if you still have the chance, get your shit together. Change your ways. And ladies, if this story sounds familiar and it sounds like something you're going through, check your fuckboy. But most importantly, check yourself. Thank you for tuning in. This has been The Gospel According to Chris. Thank you for listening to Fuckboy Fridays, Episode 2. Share it. Tag some people. Let them know. Send it privately. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to tell your people that they are fuckboys or being with fuckboys publicly. I don't know. Or maybe you're petty and you do. I don't care. But share my shit.